tell me why I don't like Mondays. That's a Boomtown Rats classic song. But I do like Mondays because it's high noon here at the desert. We're at the South Point Casino. Right behind me is the sports book. This is the TV studio located right here. It's time to kick off another week of Punchlines. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, well, hopefully we can help you place a bet. I know there's not a lot of sports going on. That wins, or at least something that keeps you in the running for hours. Unlike this dude who lost $10,000 in less time than I've been talking. Monday, here we go. So Ryan, this guy bet $10,000 on an underdog, was going to pay $22,500.
Yep.
So he's watching it. It's the guy on the right in the black T-shirt, and the guy he bet $10,000 on gets knocked out right here. And boom, he's out. There you go. So he just lost $10,000 in 15 seconds.
I believe this is the same guy that bet on the underdog in every March Madness game.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
It's which he ended up losing. He was winning, right? I don't remember what he finished at. We did follow him.
Yeah. In the first couple of rounds, he was up, and then the second round, third round, he went down.
Ladies and gentlemen, you hear the voice behind the glass. He's like a skilled NASCAR driver steering the show into tight turns, leading us to a checkered flag of a show. Our producer, Ryan McCormick. Ryan, start your engines and tell me what's sitting at pole position today.
Well, we've got a couple of videos from Drew Dog today.
Two videos?
Yeah. So
trying to earn those extra G's.
Monday montage, and it's something special that happened over the weekend in the city. And then we've got a bunch of good post with punchlines looking at stuff all over the sporting world. So stay tuned.
I had a little race car theme going there in your intro. It's to remind people that in just 3 months, the South Point 400 will be here in Vegas. We're all going out together, right? No? Yeah. Okay. I realize that. Is this a camera or his microphone?
It's my camera.
Well, did we see him yet? We haven't seen Ryan yet? Oh, my God. We just hear him, ladies and gentlemen. All right, on the show today, this is very exciting. Her return, I believe this is her third time here. Sitting in with us today, the only comedian ever in the studio to receive a standing ovation from our director, Ann.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had you on the show Friday. We ended up, because it was 100 shows ago you were here, to talk about her upcoming special, and a big night she's doing here in Vegas, the Bagel Mania Comedy Show. The one, the only. She's such a super sports fan. It's a perfect fit. Ladies and gentlemen, Ester Steinberg is here. Woo,
Yay! I'm wearing a WNBA jersey because I want to look tough.
Now, where did you get that jersey?
A Nike outlet, and it was I went into the Nike store and I was like, "Do you guys have anything under $4?" And they handed me every WNBA jersey possible, and I went with New York.
Do you know who the player is that you're wearing?
Yeah.
You want to talk about her or no?
Well, maybe I know that she did the 3-point.
She did
contest.
She did against Steph Curry, actually.
I know, and lost.
She lost. It was close,
and I was like, Steph Curry, you're such a jerk.
He's
like chewing on his retainer.
Yeah, he puts them out.
And then he's like wins, which like, come on,
Sabria,
Steph, be a gentleman.
Yeah, I should have. It would have been good. It would have been good. But she only lost by I think one shot.
Yeah,
one or two. He had to hit the last shot to win. And I know I've told you this before, but my grandmother's name was Esther.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate.
There's not a lot of Esthers around anymore, right?
Yeah, they're dead. And they all died tragically, and I know that because when I was single, every time I'd meet a guy, like we're at a bar, and they'd be like, "Oh, my great-great-grandmother, she's also Esther and died of tuberculosis," and then I started hearing about like all kinds of fun diseases. So yes, my name is ancient,
but it's unique. It's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't think there are no Esthers in the WNBA.
I don't think there's any Esthers. I don't think there's any Franks in the WNBA.
But I do relate to the WNBA because I'm a female comedian, and it does sort of feel like I'm in the WNBA of comedy.
I see what you mean there.
Like if I worked for like HGTV, it's just like, oh, it's a women, it's very feminine, very female. Now I'm the boss of the female thing, like Vogue, fashion, music. But then it's like comedy and basketball are like, actually, you're just this weird female tier of a thing that's for
But
men.
it's growing. It's growing, as is female stand-up,
Yes,
too.
we always get these moments where like, wait a minute, they're good.
Yeah.
And then it's like back to no one caring. But at least comedians, female comedians, I do think as they age, they can still be funny. And then WNBA. Well, I guess all athletes are going to age into
Well,
like
father
being
time.
funny.
Yeah, father time wins. Being funny is timeless.
Yes.
There you go. We usually do a comedy clip of the day right about here, and we usually show something funny from the sports world. But we have a very, very funny and well-known comedian here. We have Esther. So we have a clip that we're going to show of you.
I'm excited.
And I believe this is now you're married to a comedian, Noah Garnsworth, who's been on the show.
Yes.
And I believe this is you talking about being pregnant and the different reactions that men and women get when being pregnant.
Again, women are getting a very different slice of life than men.
All right. Well, here's the proof.
When
right
I got pregnant, I noticed that people reacted to us very differently. Like my husband would say like, yeah, we're about to have a baby, and people would freak out. They're like, bro, that's amazing. Your boys can swim. And they chest bump and get all excited. I would tell people that I'm pregnant. I'm like, yeah, I'm pregnant. They're like, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? If you need anything at all, like, you let me know, okay? Are you okay? Blink twice if you're not okay. Are you okay? For once, I just wanted people to get excited to celebrate me, where I'm like, yeah, I'm pregnant. They're like, you fertile little bitch! You got them good eggs!
Them good eggs. Very funny, Esther.
Thank you.
Isn't it always strange to see yourself closed captioned?
Yeah, and also like subscribe to my YouTube. I'm just like, it's so, and it's also I get like a lot. I get attacked from that special because I was supposed to film it pregnant, but then COVID happened, so I filmed it postpartum. So I was 6 weeks away from giving birth to a future NBA star who was 10 pounds, and everyone's like, your legs are huge, big, fat legs, and I'm like, internet, come on,
internet.
The internet is relentless. But yeah, I go to now, I've had the baby, and now he's in basketball practice at 4 years old.
Noah's got him in there.
And I watch this like it is the Olympics. And
That's
I'm just
awesome.
like, he just bounce passing. And I'm like, come on. And I've never been so invested in sports than when my 4-year-old passes a ball.
That's awesome. That's tremendous. Ryan, you're back. We have you now. We can see Ryan.
I believe so.
We officially want to see Ryan. Can we see that Ryan's alive? Please show us. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan is there. Ryan, what'd you do over the weekend?
Well, we celebrated Tiff's birthday,
Yeah,
which is
your
actually
girlfriend.
today. So
Very nice. Happy birthday to
happy
Tiffany.
birthday. And then we also had Battle for Vegas on Saturday at the Las Vegas ballpark.
So this Battle of Vegas, I don't know if you know about this, Esther. It's it's at the ballpark, the minor league ballpark. Are you aware there's
By Summerlin?
Yes.
It's right by my house.
Okay, it's right by the Red Rock. It's right.
Yes, it's where you pull into Trader Joe's and it's like, don't park here for baseball. So I'm super familiar.
They're very So anyway, this is it's a charity thing, right?
Yeah.
And it's the Raiders versus the Knights.
Yes.
So you know who the Raiders are the football team, the Knights are the hockey team. All right.
But this is baseball.
Right, they're playing softball for charity.
Baseball?
Softball, yeah. Well, they can't play
One and the
hardball. It's so
same.
dangerous. What's that?
One and the same.
One and the same. All right, so we have a little footage, little sights and
Yes,
sounds.
yes.
So
Courtesy
take a
of
look.
Drew
Here's
Dog.
a little event that happened over Saturday. And we can talk over this. So, and there we go. Beautiful ballpark right there in Summerlin. Was there like a home run derby too? Yeah. Okay. We got the Knights girls there. Were the Raiderettes also there?
Yes.
Okay. You got a flyover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's Drew Dog.
The Best Buddies charity. We got to run the bases instead of a first pitch.
Oh, very nice. It's the most beautiful minor league ballpark you'll ever see. Lots of fun and games. And a big crowd. Looks like it was packed. They sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" and raised a bunch of money. How about that? And who won the game? Oh, fireworks. You got to have fireworks down the night.
Charities only accept enormous checks.
Did you have that big check? I don't know
Can
where
we
you
Venmo that? I'm like, no, we're going to need a huge check.
When you're trying to deposit it on the app,
Yeah.
you're like, I can't seem to get it all in my phone. Very nice.
So it ended up being $225,000 to the Knights Foundation, which is going to Best Buddies. And one of the clips that you saw was a bunch of kids running the bases.
Yeah.
They did the Best Buddies members ran the bases instead of throwing the first pitch.
Yeah, that's neat.
So it was really cool.
Very cool. And the game, let's talk about the game. The final score was 30-17.
30-17, yeah. And then
Oh, the Knights won.
yes,
The
yes,
hockey
they
team.
did.
Okay.
Yeah. Ryan Reeves ended up winning the MVP,
Former Penguin.
named by Jack Eichel. He had a couple of home runs. Also got called out for batter's interference for interfering with the catcher that kind of instituted a
In a charity softball game?
Yeah. So
They caught interference?
yeah, with the umpire kind of got into a funny moment. So yeah.
It was like the umpire fake fight thing? Or was it a real fight?
Yeah, well, Revo thought he was joking,
Okay.
and he wasn't joking, and so he kind of got a little upset. But
All right.
You
Okay.
know, a lot of people don't know this, but the WNBA is also like non-for-profit. Not that it's a charity, but they haven't turned a profit yet.
Well, Caitlin Clark's trying to do her best, right? I mean, the league is bigger than ever.
I think it's exploding,
It
and
is.
my husband's making a lot of money off of betting on
He's
the
been
WNBA.
betting on the WNBA.
I look at his phone and I'm like, "Are you texting someone? Who is it?" And he's like, "No, I'm betting on women." And I'm like, "All right, just let's hope you're up." But
Well,
yeah.
he's always going to tell you he's up, by the way.
He's
So
always up.
Yeah.
He's like, I lost money, but like for the month, we have like monthly breakdowns of his.
And if you have a losing month, you go, but for the year, I'm up. So we all know how this works. There's not a lot to bet on right now because of the All-Star break, but there is a lot of stuff that's crazy. And didn't know it was coming. This is our little.
That's crazy.
And that's the cat chocolate.
What?
That's
crazy.
You can't meow? Oh, Anne's under the weather. Thank you, Esther, for being here. So this is where Ryan and I kind of find something that was crazy over the weekend. and we share-
I can't think of anything at all.
Well, maybe something happened to you that was crazy over the weekend. What did you guys do? Was there a basketball game? Did your son
I went
play?
to my husband invited me as a date night. He's like, "Do you want to have a date night?" I was like, "Yeah, dinner,
Right.
a show." He's like, "We're going to see the best basketball players in all of America
Exciting.
play against Canada," which is oddly enough, the one player that I knew the best was the Canadian player Jamal Murray because he's
Oh,
a
yeah.
Nugget.
He's a Nugget.
and
Yeah,
my
right.
husband's a Nugget.
You're a big Nuggets fan.
And we watched it, and like when we walked in, there was such a big crowd of people. I was like, "This is a popular place."
It's a hot ticket.
So we go to T-Mobile, and it's a big place.
Okay.
And we start heading up this giant escalator, and I'm like, "What is happening?" And we just keep going up and up and up and up. And I get up to the top seats, and I am shaking. Like, I didn't know that I had a fear of heights. And the whole time, I was like, "What are these tickets?" And I was like, I can't be up here. And the whole time I gave him so much shit about how bad the seats were.
Right.
And I was like, "Sorry, but I'm a fear of heights. So if you want to take me to a sporting game, we're going to have to be
Again,
courtside."
maybe he's not winning as much as he's saying on the women's basketball.
But
Those are the tickets he could get. What-
So we're there, and I'm like all excited. I was like, "This LeBron and
Right.
other people," and I was like,
LeBron and others.
they were not gelling with each other. It was too many alphas. They were
Yeah.
just like, "On the best, no, on the best, no, on the best," and everyone was just missing shots.
See, that's the problem with this American team. They throw them together. They're over in Abu Dhabi training for the Olympics or something, or United, U of A, whatever. They got to gel. They only have a couple weeks to gel because the season just ended.
I
But
would
you're
not
right,
be
it's a lo-
surprised if they lose.
Well, those other teams play constantly. The other countries.
Right.
France is going to be a big favorite. Who else is going to be pretty good? Australia is usually
Think
pretty good.
Serbia.
Serbia, yeah. Okay, see?
See, I only am like rooting for Nuggets, but I'm like really proud, like America, like there's something about the Olympics where all of a sudden you become the most patriotic person.
Absolutely. It starts in a week or so. Yeah, it's going to be great.
And you're just like, America's the best. and then like LeBron misses every shot, and you're like,
Well, have you seen his son play yet?
I know. I did say Bronny's not on this.
Has
team.
he hit a three-pointer yet? I think he's like 0 for like 25 or 30. He's not doing well.
They're recruiting him for the Aces, I think.
Maybe that would get some people in the seats. That'll put asses in the seats. Let's see here, Esther. All right, so Ryan, do you have your That's Crazy ready, sir?
I do.
Okay.
So mine will be looking at the Oakland A's this season.
Oh, boy.
They put up 18 runs on the
Yes,
Phillies
against the
on
Phillies.
Sunday. Lawrence Butler had a 3-home run game, but the A's are the only team in Major League Baseball to score 18 plus runs in a game. They've done it 3 times.
Insane.
So all other teams in Major League Baseball, the 29 of them, have a 0 for 18 plus runs in a game, and the A's have done it 3 different times this season.
Now, Esther, Oakland A's aren't considered one of the better teams. So the fact that they've scored.
Nothing in Oakland is considered the better of anything.
Have you ever been there?
Yes, I have, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not. I went to.
No, it's great. It's great.
I was shooting side. I don't know. I remember we walked over where the A's were playing, and we were outside the stadium. Like, hey, it's just a big cement, and there was a security guard or a guy looking at us. Me and my buddy goes, "You guys want to come in?" We're like, "No." He goes, I'll let you in. Like, he didn't care. He's like, no one's here. We went in. It was a Sunday afternoon A's game. This was a while ago. Let us in. He said, just sit anywhere. He was just like, let us in through like I might have been the players' entrance because we were outside. Let us in, sit down. Like they just want people there. But they're moving to Vegas, and Ryan, who is a Vegas native, is not happy about this because he wanted a brand new franchise, but he doesn't want the leftovers.
Just like everyone in Vegas, you fail in another city and you start over in Vegas.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. They're coming. I know. Right? I don't want to talk about it because it gets him upset. We're going to stick with baseball for my That's Crazy. The Yankees play Baltimore. This game could be huge at the end of the season. These two teams are battling for first place. They're just a little force out at second would have ended the game. It didn't. Prolonged the game. Then the Orioles won it on another blunder. So Yankee fans are already pissed off. I know you're New York, Name one Yankee. Aaron.
The owner.
No, Aaron. The guy,
Rogers?
No, he's the Jets. No, the guy who if you go to court, they bang a gavel. Aaron.
Gavel?
No, he bangs a gavel. What profession does someone?
Judge?
Aaron Judge.
That was really hard. All I can hear is as you guys were like the things that happened this weekend, and I was like, our president was almost assassinated.
What?
Like, oh yeah, they made that shot. I'm like, what else was shot?
I only follow sports. That's this thing here.
Can I just say they are doing some more investigation, and that guy actually was hired by Melania, and that's breaking news.
Oh my God!
Disappearing. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, he was shot in the ear," and I'm like, "And his wife has completely disappeared."
She came out. She made a little statement saying, "I was going to scare my husband."
Yeah.
Right. All right. So anyway, we have this clip of the Yankees. All right, here's the grounder. Short side, just a little force out. Just flip it. Uh-oh, game's still going. Well, you have Clayton Holmes in there, right? Best reliever, one of the best relievers in the American League. This Verdugo. Oh no, Alex Verdugo. No, here's the fly ball to left. 99% chance of being caught. He comes in instead of going back, and then doop, falls. Baltimore wins the game. Circle that game on your schedule, ladies and gentlemen, because it could come down to one game. You know who the Yankees play to end the season, Ryan? The last 3 games at home for the Yankees?
Who is it?
The Pittsburgh Pirates.
Wow.
I don't know. I just looked at the schedule of the Pirates over the weekend. They end their season against the Yankees. So it could be a lot of playoff. It could be crap, but
I think the Pirates are going to win the whole thing. I think that people are excited about Pittsburgh, and people are going to show up.
This is why Ester's here, ladies. If that happened, I have a futures bet on that. So if that happened, that would be good.
All right.
I'd be like your husband. I'd be like, look at all the money I won.
We're up for the year.
We're up.
For the decade, I'm doing great.
Yeah, we'd have to look into that. Today is July 15th. It's already it's like summer's like at the halfway point, kind of.
I'm like, I don't know what it is. As time goes by, I'm like, I should be doing something.
I know. Or like, I feel like I should be back to school shopping for tough skins. July 15th. Now, here's what we like to do, Esther. These stupid national days you hear, like, it's national, take your kid to school day. Today, July 15th, it's National Gummy Worm Day. Fan of gummy worms?
I love a gummy worm.
Gummy worm. What's that?
Nothing.
Take your kids to school?
Yeah.
I don't know why that was the first one in my head.
National take your kids to work, maybe?
Right, that should have been better. Well, but most parents don't take their kids to school. The bus does. You got driven? Did you get driven, drove to
Depends
school?
if you're from Oakland or not.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't take a bus?
No.
Oh, really? The plot thickens on Ryan McCormick.
I took a bus for a little bit, and I got into some, I don't know what it is. The bus is like, there's a lot of fights happening on the bus.
And you took a bus, right? Jerry? All right. I took a bus, and then I got my license, and I had a bitchin' orange Mustang, and then I drove. You know how many chicks I got in that thing? 0. Okay. So it's National Gummy Worm Day. It's National Orange Chicken Day. National Be a Dork Day. And National I Love Horses Day. Which one would you celebrate the most on that? Gummy worm, orange chicken, Be a Dork, or I Love Horses?
Well, I like all of them.
Okay.
But I like Be a Dork. There's something about like if there's like a really hot girl and she like puts on like glasses.
She's all that.
She's like, I'm so dorky. And then she's like, and like nerds are just like, she gets it.
Yeah. But when she takes them off for the dance.
Oh no, now she's super hot.
Yeah.
But I like the nerd. I feel like there was a moment in time where all the girls were like, I'm such a nerd. and guys loved it.
Yep, we did. That is true, right?
Horses. Every day should be horse day. Horses are majestic.
That's a great word for it. And plus we have our race book right over here where you can come bet on horses. I mean, I don't know. You
can bet on horses,
yeah.
You can bet on women, or you can bet on we've got it all.
We got it all here at the South Point. Come on down. So anyway, what we do is we take these days, we ask AI to combine them all, and then we find a celebrity birthday. And it's Academy Award winner Forrest Whitaker, who I remember first from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but also an Oscar winner. So here we go. AI, do your thing. Let's hear the computer working, and it spits out this image. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's Forrest Whitaker, not in the best shape of his life. Maybe he's looking a little dorky because of the glasses or the hat. Is that what we're thinking?
With
And
the
what's
horses
he
and
what's
the
he eating
orange.
there?
It's a bowl of, well, he's got gummy worms in his hand in the left one,
Right.
and then the other one is a bowl of gummy worms plus oranges.
And they didn't. I don't think AI understood orange chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't get everything yet. And then there's is there a horse? Oh yeah, there it is. The horse is like the horse on the left is awesome. So there you go. A lot of people mention national days, but we combine them all into one.
AI
That's
is sometimes really misses.
Now you know a lot of comedians. Chris Newberg. Do you know Chris Newberg? Chris Newberg plays guitar.
Yes.
So he was like saying like you can put in AI, write a joke in the style, and he put his name in, and it actually wrote a joke that was kind of in the same vein of his style.
Unbelievable.
Right. People are writing scripts that way. I mean, if I was a student, AI wasn't around when you were a student, but I mean, like they're just writing papers, shortcuts.
But also in real life, when are we writing papers that we can't use AI?
I don't know.
I'd say like if you can use it as a working adult, you
Right.
should use it as a student. Isn't it supposed to prepare you for real life?
Right. Wait a second. I have an idea. Could I put into AI? No, not right now. But could I put in write a script for a show and it would kind of spit something out?
It would be terrible, but yes.
I know. But you know what? We don't have any sports this week, so maybe we'll try that on. Maybe we'll do it later this week. We'll see what spits out. Write a show for us, and we'll do it verbatim. Okay. So anyway, it's Monday. Monday montage. Drew Dog over there. He works hard up till the start of the show, ladies and gentlemen. He puts together our Monday montage, Esther, and this is some of our favorite moments that he has selected from last week.
Nice.
And I never know what's on it, but it's always entertaining. So do we have a graphic for Monday montage, right, Ann? What's that?
It's part of the video.
It's part of it. Oh, okay. All right. Roll the Monday montage, please. There. Ryan, what's on the flight plan for today?
Today we've got two special guests
Oh, my
in
God. He's sucking helium, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So we didn't celebrate it on this show, but he did. Oh, you're taking another toke? Would you like to introduce our guest?
the host of God Race It, former NASCAR racer,
Yeah.
son of the owner of the show, or owner of the casino, Brendan Gunn.
Brandon Gahn, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get a big roll! Woo! It's my favorite video game of all time. Arcade. If you want to talk, what's that?
Snake.
Pong.
Mind Blast or Minecraft?
This is a high desk.
It's very high
yes.
desk.
No, I like doing this one.
Oh, go up. I actually,
And then you.
I don't think I'm tall enough to ride this ride.
Hi.
We need a thing when
How
we
we
walk
doing?
this. All right, I'm coming down. Hold on.
What was his name? What was Buddy, the old guy from
Buddy Hackett.
Buddy.
It would be $534.50 to 1.
Oh my God. So
So-
$10 would get you $534?
No, $10 would get you
$5,000. That's right. Oh my God.
$55.
I'm gonna say they didn't do math in Pittsburgh. Sure.
Which game are you talking about?
Twins and White Sox in Chicago.
Oh.
Oh.
We had Guardians Twins for
Oh.
Guardians Tigers for you. But Twins White Sox is over 9.
Did you think I had Cleveland? Did I mention Cleveland?
Yeah.
You did.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
you said Guardians and Tigers over before the show, but that's okay.
It's all right. We can
Oh, I did. I want that. That's the one I want. Go with the first gut. Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
Oh,
And I'm usually in my underwear when I watch it. So
Congratulations. You got to let go too. You got to one hand.
By the way, I never hit the ball. I looked good, though. I looked really good.
Can I tell you that I love the fact that, Frank, you're doing the show from the studio? Because if my dad ever watches this, we're both
Hey, what happened to the Pirate game that was on? What happened to that monitor quit again?
No, I turned it off. All the monitors are going to go off now.
Oh, no!
I'm power hungry, actually.
Well, I always liked Altuve because I like guys anytime they're close to my size, right? I like guys
I think
like...
he's bigger than you, though.
Okay. Well, God's oxygen's good enough for me.
Well, he got 190 RBIs, and he said he played drunk half the time. He
Oh,
said,
yeah.
I see 3 balls coming at me, and I try to hit the one in the
Hit the
middle.
one in the-
38 homers were hit yesterday,
Okay.
and so MLB decided to put out a compilation of all the homers hit yesterday.
Okay, here we go. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, MLB is watching. Hump Day homers, and I don't say it. What? This is all against the Pirates. Funny, Ryan. Yes, show all the homers against Pirates. Pirates are 500 at the All Star break, 48 and 48. How are the Cubs? All right. Do you follow baseball at all?
Oh, no.
No.
But I do
So
like,
as a matter of fact, oh no.
I like that the montage is you also just like figuring out if you have Alzheimer's. You're just
Yep.
like, oh, right. Oh, right. Okay. All right. That happened.
There's a lot of moving parts on the show.
I know. It's a
sometimes-
memory game.
Sometimes I forget what I gave the pick 20 minutes before the, like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, wait, I didn't say that one. Plus, I always confuse the AL Central.
Mm-hmm.
No, that and the pick the pick I should have stuck with won, and the one I said no, go back to the original, and that lost.
Yeah.
I did win on Friday though. I had the over Astros Rangers 8.5, and final score was 6-3. So I won on Friday. Did you have a Friday pick?
No, I did not.
You did not. All right. So Monday's headlines. All right. So Esther, this is something we do here. Ryan and I and Alex or whoever's here, we try to predict the future. So this is the Dune 2 popcorn thing. Did you see this before? No. Kind of creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
This was a hot seller on eBay, but not to hold popcorn. That's all I want to tell you.
All righty.
So we put in predictions that we think on Friday might come true on Monday.
I think that was the old.
This is Alex Pereira K's.
Yeah, that's the old.
That's the old one. Oh,
Why
you folded
don't put
yours.
it back.
Huh?
Don't put it back. Put it somewhere else.
And did anyone
Oh,
write
yeah.
attempted presidential
No, there was
assassination?
nothing.
Or
Let's see. Well, let's see. Let's find out. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Here's Ryan's. Caitlin Clark records career high 31 points in Minnesota.
Yeah, she dropped 17 on
17.
Yeah,
So you were.
that one did not happen. Well, don't put it back in the bucket.
Well, I don't want to.
That's what happens when you put
and
it back.
she's not part of our Olympics team.
Yeah, I mean, the vets really. Yeah, I know.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, because they figure like, oh, your
put
time
it
will
back
come
in
in
the
4
bucket.
years.
I hate that.
I know.
I once got feedback.
I'm gonna leave them in there for now. What? I don't want to litter the stage. The stage, the set,
You're
whatever.
gonna pull it out.
They could have put her back in, or they could have put her on the team. But there's a lot of jealousy going on, Esther. It's like comedy.
They say that, like, of course, with women's sports. Oh,
Right.
everyone's so jealous.
Right. That's what.
Steph Curry, he's just a star.
He's just that is-
Caitlin, jealous. Jealous.
That is a very good
And a
point.
slut. Like, what? Where did this come from?
All right, so here was my headline. Vlad Guerrero traded, which did not happen over the weekend.
Not yet.
And Wimbledon clip still not funny. Thank you, Ann.
So you're wrong on both.
I'm not. Don't make me show Esther that clip. I watched it again because I told you I had Friday's show on again in the background. Yeah, it was hysterical. We do have a professional comedian here. We could show it to her later.
Is
Maybe
it
we'll end the
so
show-
funny, tennis?
Well, we'll find out. One of us. We'll get your opinion. We'll maybe end the show with that if Ann can pull it back up. It'd be interesting. All right, so now it's time for Post with Punchlines. This is where we have a bunch of funny clips. So
nice.
someone usually has to sound the horn. Like when horses go to this, they go. So if you want to yell, sound the horn, go for it.
Sound the horn.
Sound the horn, Ann. All right. Kind of appropriate. It's National Horse Day that we talk about horse. I mean, we saw Forrest Whitaker on a horse, and that horse. Why is Forrest Whitaker so heavy in that? He is a bigger guy. All right, so Post with Punchlines. We kind of scour the internet, find some clips. Are you excited about the Olympics?
Oh, yeah, I am.
So you'll be all USA. What are your favorite Summer Olympic events? Do you have one?
I love gymnastics.
Gymnastics is always big. Simone Biles is coming back, right?
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I think she's
amazing.
doing a lot for there's many levels to like how great she is.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave it at that.
Well, in basketball, so
I
your
don't want to
husband.
bring up the doctor, but
Oh,
there are things that athletes have to endure, and we're just like, shut up and jump, shut up and flip. And she's like, actually, like some crazy stuff is happening. They're like,
Yeah, right.
Let's see that flip, girly. Point your toes. Like my doctor is no. I think what you mean is you landed it. And it's like, it's not just about
you
sticking.
stuck it. They stuck.
I think she's incredible. And then she does her whole
Doctor.
her mental health. It's just like
Right.
she's a great role model for women. Unless you're trying to get everyone to just be like, stop it.
So anyway, the Olympics are starting. I'm sure Noah's happy about the basketball, and you can say, "Hey, I saw them warm up against Canada."
So bad.
Right?
A miracle that they won.
Swimming? Are you into the swimming?
I like lounging by the pool.
Yeah, yep.
No,
yep.
but
By the way, can you lounge by a pool in Vegas? This is my first summer here. When it's 110, there is no lounging by the pool.
I'm from Florida. I'll lounge indoors.
Okay.
I can bask in the indoor. I've been outside.
But like, how long can you lounge outside when it's? I mean, are you reading a book? What are you doing?
I don't know. I mean, it's like a 10-minute, and then you dip in the water. It's its own sport.
have a system.
They should do if they had lounging as a sport.
You'd be a gold medalist.
You'd be looking at a gold medal. But I like all the sports.
Well,
I think it's just seeing people get excited about America, even though there's something about being excited about America that feels racist. Like you're just like America, and just like, hey,
Right,
come
everyone
on,
else
chill.
is yeah.
But in this case, it's like we can finally just hold hands.
For 2 weeks, we have glorious American racism. All right. So anyway, the beach volleyball is an event I actually enjoy watching. Beach volleyball. Who are the women that always won? The girl, the tall one, and the other one. Yeah, they were great. So anyway, beach volleyball. It's in Paris. The Olympics are in Paris.
So chic.
So chic. Ooh la la. So this is the coolest spot I've ever seen for an Olympic event. So here we go. What a view, beach. So here we go. This is where the beach volleyball is going to be played. There we go. So, all right, there are the seats. Those look pretty traditional.
They should put sand.
Look at that!
I just said they should put sand in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Boom, you called it. I mean, come on. Is that not going to be the coolest ticket in
so
town?
Vegas-y of them, just
It
to be
is.
like, hey, you want a beach in Paris? I got you.
So it's Italian guys in France.
Well, I was going to say, in Vegas, everyone's like, you want a pool? You want a beach? Go to the, go to the casino. They got a beach.
Did you ever play sports in high school?
So I had a traumatic event.
Why do I know something's coming?
At basketball camp, my
Okay.
sister, who's a lesbian, was very good at basketball, and I was not.
Okay.
And so my mom was like, both of you are going to basketball camp, and those girls just killed me.
Oh, no.
It was hard. And they gave out trophies to every single girl, one by one by one. Participation, whatever.
Yeah.
I did not get a trophy.
Oh, come on.
They said the last trophy was most improved, and I was like, obviously, like I stood up. I was like, and they're like, not me. They were just like, and not Ester Steinberg. I'm like, are you kidding? And I went to the car and I was crying.
You
Of
didn't
course,
get one?
My sister Sarah has like 11 trophies. Her back's hurting, and I'm just like, are you joking? My mom goes, I'll buy you a trophy, and I go, thank you, mommy. And my sister goes, you disgust me.
She did not.
So for my 30th birthday, my lovely, sweet husband got me a trophy that says like Tampa basketball camp from 2004.
Good husband. Very good. That was very traumatic. I was just going to blow by. Maybe
I
won't
wanted to
ask
be good
Esker
at
about
basketball.
Yeah.
But I think I had a sister who was just like hovering. It's like if Michael Jordan was your brother, would you be good?
Right.
And I was always just sucked.
All right. Have you ever seen Michael Jordan walk? I screwed up that. That's a callback to something else. All right. Anyway, we're going to stick with basketball. Now, does your husband like Steph Curry? Or does he hate Steph Curry?
I think our house doesn't like him. There's
Right.
something about him. I don't like him.
Okay. Well, it's the rival of the Nuggets.
Yeah, he
Plays for the
chews on
Warriors.
his retainer.
Yeah, you
and he
hate
does-
that. Okay.
He just seems really cocky.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you what happens in this clip. We'll make a little multiple choice here. So Steph Curry, they're over in I want to say Abu Dhabi. I might be wrong, but anyway,
Well, it is the Abu Dhabi.
it is Abu Dhabi.
It's all that
the account
Invisalign,
posted
and
that.
he still has messed up teeth.
So what does he see for the first time that shocks him? Does he see a belly dancer? Does he see a falcon? Or does he see people dressed up as him to welcome him to the country? Which one do you think happens in this clip?
Falcon.
Why'd you go falcon?
Weird birds scare people.
Let's find out if she's right. Roll the clip. It's a falcon!
Yeah!
I can't believe you went with that one. I'm trying to make it the most banal, boring one, but look at his mouth. Mouth agape. Usually people are mouth agape watching him shoot. And look, the guy's like, would you want the falcon on you? And there's, I don't know what his arms are insured for, but so he has a falcon on him. Steph Birdie. Instead of Steph Furry, the dog who misled me on the Dallas Mavericks winning the NBA championship. So there you go, Seth. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Can't believe he won with falcon.
I'm a winner. I should be betting on.
It's not what your sister Sarah says. Anyway, have you ever been near a falcon or any dangerous bird like that?
No, but a friend of mine did a commercial and they did it over and over and over. And the commercial involved a falcon. And I was like, how much money did you get for this? And it was like, And I was like, that
Scale.
is so insanely dangerous. And it was in a bad mood. So they like open up. They're like, Tweety's pissed. Get in here. And then it was like a angry falcon had to do a commercial.
All right, so I worked on a show called Riot. It was a terrible show
I
for
love
Fox.
that show.
You did not see it. So it was produced by Steve Carell, and matter of fact, one of my buddies might even be wife. Oh, B-Town Dummy. Why does Forrest Whitaker look like Al Gerster? I'm not reading that, Christian. All right, so anyway, this show Riot was horrible. They had stars come and participate in improvised games. So they had a bunch of improv actors, and they would give them, and then these stars would jump in. So they brought out a monkey. They thought we're going to do some monkey stuff. That was a young monkey. So it turns out legally it wasn't even supposed to be there because it wasn't old enough. So I was doing warm up, and they're like,
a lot of issues with male comedians.
I'm telling you.
People not being old enough.
So they say, all right, we're going to bring the monkey out. Okay. Now the audience cannot clap or make any noise. So when the monkey comes out, all 400 people have to go like this and fake cheer, whatever. So the monkey comes out right away. A couple people do clap, and the monkey's like on edge already, right? So it's like this. So they're like, whatever you do, they tell, oh, it's fixed at 12:36. We'll get to that in a sec. So whatever you do, if that monkey offers you something, do not grab it. Well, there were 2 comedians there that day that were a little under the influence of whatever. I probably shouldn't say Andy Dick and Chris Kattan, but I will. So anyway, they're doing a sketch with, and Andy Dick is hammered. He drank a bottle of vodka in his dressing room.
I love Andy Dick.
So the monkey, he passed, anyway. So the monkey has a banana, and it's supposed to be like a salesperson, and they're returning bananas, and they're not supposed to grab it. So Andy Dick, grabs it from the monkey violently, and the monkey, and the trainer runs in, and there's a trainer under the stage that has to pull the monkey down. It goes wrong. A couple people scream, a couple girls. The monkey wants to rip Andy Dick's face off. Turns out, because the monkey was underage, none of it could be used. They were going to be sued by PETA because they found out, and the monkey wasn't properly trained to be around people. So it was a nightmare of a show. It lasted like 2 episodes. It was the worst show you've ever seen. If it's on YouTube,
I don't
watch
know.
Riot.
It sounds like they were doing their due diligence with who they're hiring and how.
God. One of the bits at the end every week, they would have this inverted stage, and they'd have to improvise. So they'd have like a waiter and a table, and the stage would slowly do this. And one of the waiters, I can't remember his name, he's an improv actor, slid down, broke his ankle on the set. It was a nightmare. Fox, great show, Riot. There you go. Okay. 12 picks at 12:36, ladies and gentlemen. Andy Dick was drunk. So anyway, time for picks at 12:36. Every day, Esther, we do picks at 12:36. Now, if you don't know sports that well, the All Star break in baseball is the day before the All Star game and after. There's nothing to bet on. Okay. Very slow sports week. The Home Run Derby is tonight. Jeff Parles, our co-host, and on Thursdays, and also the regular host of Sports by the Book, which can be seen here Wednesday through Sunday. God, what is it?
Tuesday through Saturday.
Tuesday through Saturday. You changed it.
Not in a couple.
I've asked
weeks.
just for a sign right there. Just tell me the times of the shows. Anyway, Jeff has Pete Alonso. He thinks Pete Alonso will win his 3rd Home Run Derby.
Yep.
I'm going to take Garcia. I'm going to take the Texas Ranger. It's not Araldis. It's Aldis. Why can we never say his first name?
Adolis,
whatever. Take Garcia at home. That's my pick of the day. It's going to be fun to watch. I can't wait for the game tomorrow, which we'll talk about more tomorrow. So, do you have a pick on anything tonight? What are you watching tonight? Who gets the control of the remote control?
The kids. So
the kids do? What are you watching? What Disney or Pixar movie are you watching tonight?
Okay, we watched Little Rascals, which is now on Netflix. So it's like a movie from my childhood.
Not the original, but yeah.
No, the original.
No, I mean like the black and white ones that I watched as a kid.
No, the original from
the original
90s.
movie. Okay.
You're like, ding.
Yeah, I'm very old. And by the way, the original Spanky came to my school when I was a kid in California and spoke. And it was a big, and Alfalfa, who later was shot in a bar and killed. But anyway.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was. But anyway, so they like the Little Rascals. It's cute. Petey, the little dog with the circle.
Very cute. Very cute. We watched that.
What movies played the most in your house so far?
What movies?
Yeah, or TV. What do the kids like
Moana.
the most?
Moana. I try to go for like musicals that I don't mind the music to.
They're watching Grease?
Yeah. Not yet. That's like inappropriate.
It is.
40-year-olds talking about abortions,
Yeah, right.
but in a weird like high school way.
Hickeys and everything.
I found problems with Little Rascals too. I was just like, I don't know. There's a little too much lipstick on that 4-year-old girl. Why does this kid have to be naked in this scene? Okay. I'm sorry. What's happening?
You think that's wrong? Watch the originals. All right. So anyway, what are we moving on to next? We're going to we're sticking with NBA stuff, right?
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah, talk about their deal.
Yeah, go for it. So they got the NBA. I mean, this is why Cade Cunningham got paid, what, over $200 million, plays for the Pistons, the worst team in basketball. I think it's $200 million because this deal's for how much, Ryan?
It's 11 years, $76 billion.
Whoa.
So they have a network deal with ESPN, NBC, and Amazon. And they also have a deal with Peacock to make sure
And
that
you can watch those games.
every single day of the week, Monday through Sunday, has a nationally televised NBA game.
So there you go. Your husband will be able to bet every day on NBA games.
Yay. Sounds fun.
This is why some of these players are getting like, what did Tatum, is it 70 million or Tatum and Jaylen Brown are making like 70 million or 80 million and with the
At end of their
escalators.
contracts, yeah, they will.
Yeah. So big salary for the NBA. And do you know what the WNBA rookies make? Their salary?
I heard the same amount that they get paid at Zara.
The store at the mall?
Yeah.
It's 30, I want to say 35 or 36,000. And Caitlin Clark obviously is getting paid that, but she has endorsement deals for millions.
Right.
But the salary for WNBA, not a lot of money.
Oh,
But the
wow.
NBA.
It's like a janitor at a school. That's rough. That's rough.
Right. Well, but the NBA finances it, so the WNBA is sticking around. And it's growing. It's growing. The Aces are 2-time champs in a row.
Yeah,
right?
how do they live? Are they all like part-time salespeople? Like, do they?
They're just starting to fly charter flights this year. They
They're
were flying
going-
commercial.
yeah.
They were flying commercial till this year.
And then they go door to door trying to sell solar.
Right.
So, I mean, these women are working so hard and they're having kids.
She works hard for the money. She does.
And every 5 minutes, they're like, but the NBA is giving them money. I'm like, well, not enough. And where's it going?
All right. So we're going to switch. We're going to talk about the WNBA because, you know, you're wearing your jersey. The New York, what's the team name?
We don't care. The New York ladies.
New York. What is it?
Torches?
Well, who holds the torch?
Liberties?
Yeah, New York Liberty.
Nice.
So you won the shirt. You weren't even.
I used to be a tour guide in New York, and the Statue of Liberty, I would say in the winter, she takes the torch and puts it under her dress to keep her warm.
Got a big laugh, probably.
Yeah. And actually, the torch sways 6 inches side to side. Some people say 6.5, 7, but.
It depends on who's saying it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can still go up in the torch, but when I was in school, we took a trip to New York and you walk up and you just kind of keep the line moving and you look out and it was really scary. And I had a disposable camera and I took a picture and I had the camera backwards and I blinded myself. But anyway, yeah, it was a little disposable, winding it up. Yeah, it was bad, but it was beautiful to see, but I don't know. Can you still get up in there? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. You can get
You can
close,
get up
but
You can?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, you just have to reserve.
All right.
time.
St. Louis Arch is similar.
Yeah.
All right. Keith Lyle, Andy Dick lives up to his name. Hey, Frank, if the monkey behaved bad. Okay. I'm not.
everyone wants to talk about the monkey.
Yeah. Everyone's like, if the monkey
It
behaved
hurts
badly, did you
me.
spank it? Jesus Christ. Joey B says punchlines equals free therapy for Esther.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
I pay a lot of money for therapy. Thanks for the free therapy.
Ryan McCormick touched on. Oh, okay. So, yeah. WNBA draft, they make between 72 and 79,000.
The top 12 picks. In
The top 12 picks make that.
Oh, okay.
Then the other girls.
They went up to like museum docent.
Right.
They've been increased. I only see like.
All right. Where were we? Ryan, continue. Oh, we the WNBA
But they get tips.
chunk.
They get tips.
Could you imagine after a game they pass a basket around? I had 14 points. Come on, help me out. All right, Ryan, we're talking WNBA.
Yeah. Talking about one of the local girls, Asia Wilson. The only
for the
player in WNBA history to average 25 points and 15 rebounds on 50% from the field, 40% from 3, and 90% from the free throw line over any span of games. She's done it in her last 3, averaging 28.3 points per game, 18.3 rebounds per game, over 5 steals plus blocks, and then her shooting percentage. She now holds the record for the most games in a single season in WNBA history with 25 plus points and 10 plus rebounds. She's at 11, and we are just at the halfway point.
History.
We're watching is, and if they
Herstory.
win, Herstory. And they're going for their 3rd title in a row. The Aces,
And she's playing with nails.
Yeah.
I mean, that I'm like, okay, if all the NBA players had acrylics, I'd like to see. I'd like to see that game. I would pay a whole lot of money to see all the NBA players just with
Would
claws
affect the
trying to catch
rotation
the
a little.
ball.
Yeah.
They can't even type. It's hard.
look like Steph Curry's Falcon.
But I
Was
think
that-
Asia Wilson. I need her jersey.
I'm sure you can. I might not be $4. It might be a little more than $4. I'm just saying.
Well, then, never mind. My husband, although is up for the year in gambling.
He is. Might want to check into that. The app keeps history. All right.
I was just gonna say you might get to see a player on the Sixers wear acrylic nails. Their newest draft pick, Jared McCain. He makes a lot of TikToks that aren't
Oh, really?
very
Okay.
That aren't very, what, masculine?
yeah.
All right. Well, guess what works? It's 2024. What works?
Right.
A man with nails.
There you go.
A woman playing basketball.
The future is now, right?
What about female comedians? Still.
No. You're one of our favorites. That's why we love having you here. Go ahead. So,
Yeah,
sorry, the next one?
This one I had to do selfishly. So Asia Wilson going into the stadium, I believe on Sunday, was wearing pretty cool basketball shorts or shorts in general. They have Derrick Rose on them.
Chicago Bull, your favorite team.
Firmly believe had he never gotten hurt, he'd be one of the best
I
point
think so.
guards in NBA history.
I love the fashion show, both men and women. I love the fashion show before they play the game.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I
it's
know
always
Jokic
something-
like comes with his suit and his
Yeah.
like what Despicable Me outfit.
Yeah, remember they came as Gru, a little cross
Yeah.
promotion there. That was we showed that clip.
I just
Hysterical.
I like that there's a fashion show to the sports.
Well, it's been the mail. They've been showing football players, basketball players arrive, and I think only really this year has the WNBA, which is the league that should do it more than any other league, have really
It's the
taken
NBA
advantage
with the
of.
skirts.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
The WNBA is like, we're wearing basketball shorts, and the
Right.
NBA is like, what about a cute princess dress? And we're
Well, like
okay.
Kelsey Plum is always wearing something, and then the girl from Seattle, I can't think of her name. Yep, her.
Oh, Nika Mule.
There you go. I was going to say
Yeah.
Buell or Mule. Yeah, she's always looking. And these the Aces always come looking.
This year, I'm going to
fly.
get super into the WNBA. I'm going to
Well, it's
learn
all like half over already. So
how discouraging.
Well, who's the
I was like,
biggest-
that's it. I'm going to.
who's the biggest star in the WNBA right now?
The Plum?
No,
Asia Wilson?
No, the number one pick, the one everyone talks about every day. Caitlin. What county do you live in?
Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Who's, yeah.
And she plays for the Indiana.
Jones.
Yes.
I'm getting really like quizzed, and
Indeed.
I'm actually getting quizzed on my psychic abilities, not my sports abilities. You're like, it's the Seattle.
Is it
Freaks?
Is it the Indiana Lynx, the Indiana Fever, or the Indiana Comets?
Fever?
It is the Fever. There you go. I did B
See,
again.
because I can do multiple choice. I understand how people question A, B, C.
But why
and
is
D.
it the Fever again in Indiana? Someone told us why, right?
Yeah. It just the fever of basketball.
Oh,
fever.
basketball fever, right? Because Indiana's Hoosiers town. Okay, all right. So Caitlin Clark's, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes so much sense.
So anyway, we have some Caitlin Clark stuff here. We pretty much have Caitlin Clark at least 3 times a week because she's it. She is her, as the kids say.
She's her.
That's a thing now. He is him. She is her. That's like if someone's like Steph Curry, he's him. This is just hippling. Am I right? Am I using that right?
Well, who's the big male star?
The LeBron.
I knew you were going to say that.
I can't
LeBron.
wait.
So disappointed.
But Jason Tatum, he is him.
Yeah. Tatum
Joker.
did
Joker.
very good at the Olympic
Luka
game.
Doncic.
Who was Tatum?
Yeah, he
Okay.
was the only one bringing it.
Is Jokic playing?
Kevin
Is he
Durant.
playing for
Serbia.
Okay, all right.
He's like, I am only here for a little bit, and then I go back and play with horses. I'm like, okay.
It's National Horse Day. Perfect. All right. So Caitlin Clark, what did Caitlin do?
She took a team photographer's camera.
She took the team photographer's camera. So can she? We know that Caitlin Clark can shoot basketballs, but can she shoot pictures? Well, we see the after she
A
stole
lot
the
of
schedule.
shootings this week.
A lot of stop it.
Camera, basketball.
So let's see the results.
President.
Look at her shots. Aren't those? Look at the quality.
Wow, there's nothing she can't do.
There's nothing she can't do, ladies.
She's
and gentlemen.
moments away from getting her late night set as a comedian.
She's probably had offers already on ESPN.
I'm excited that people are excited. Everyone's like, women in basketball. And I'm just like, yeah.
Exactly. All right, Ryan, is there another Caitlin Clark thing? Or
Yeah.
no?
This one was a certain fan that went to the game. I believe this one was also on Sunday.
This is cute. Esther, you'll like this.
So 90 years old at her first WNBA game.
All the ladies at the senior living are talking about number 22. That's Caitlin Clark. And this woman's name? Esther.
Oh
No,
my
I'm
God. Wow.
I don't know if it is. Could be. What are the odds? Multiple choice. Is it Esther? I don't know her name, but she looks like an Esther.
Obama was at the Olympics game. And they were like, Obama's here. And I was just like, help us.
That's good. Yeah, we saw he was going around saying hi to all the players and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
he looked
yeah.
good. He even did like a little, not Deuce Staley, Don Staley took like a selfie. Deuce Staley was a running back in the NFL. Don Staley is the coach of, everyone knows, South Carolina. Yes, am I right?
Yes.
Okay. College basketball. All right, what's next, Brian?
So going from one person that sells out arenas in Caitlin Clark and Asia Wilson to another sold out arena, this time a baseball field. In the nation's capital, the Washington Nationals ballpark was sold out by the Savannah Bananas. 42,000 people to watch Banana Ball.
Do you know about the Savannah Bananas?
I don't.
They're like a baseball team. It's just a bunch of like former maybe college players, high school, whatever. They're entertaining. They do like backflips. They're just like they're like comics. They do all of a sudden they'll break into like a Backstreet Boys song, do a flip and pitch.
Everyone thinks they're funny.
Right. Well, they've tried to make baseball more hip and cool to the younger generation.
Is it like the Globetrotters?
Yes.
Thank you. Perfect.
Because I like tricks.
Yeah.
I like a magic show or like a show off. I want to see someone like juggle balls more than
They do that.
run around.
Yeah, they do that. They do all that stuff, and they're selling out major league stadiums. This started as this guy's idea, and now they're huge. A lot of those baseball teams don't sell out, but these do. The Savannah
It's just the Savannah Banana.
Yeah.
Obviously, add banana to things, and people go ape shit.
They do. Monkeys, apes. I see you did there with the bananas. Very good. Anyway, didn't Joey B send that to you and I also?
Yeah, he tagged us in a video this morning, yeah.
Joey B's a regular in our chat room. Anybody have any questions for Esther in there? Or is anyone any comments you want to read, Ryan?
They don't know how to process me.
Let's see.
They're like, we
it.
want to hate her, but we're kind of like turned on and laughing.
I'm just saying the Indiana Jones is probably the funniest thing. Why didn't they go the Indiana Jones? That would have been good.
They should just pick me to be the team name because I'll just ramble off a fun name. The Las Vegas Haters, not the Raiders.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just like
I looked for an explanation.
the strippers. What? Because there's strippers here.
Oh yeah, that too.
Okay.
All right. Oh, is this another
That would
arena?
have strip
That
because there's the
strippers
Las
would've
Vegas
worked.
strippers.
Double entendre. What do we have? We have the Intuit Arena, right?
If you want to go back to basketball, sure.
Oh, I thought the Intuit Arena, we were taking a tour.
Yeah, but we can do that.
Oh,
That's
we were
fine.
supposed to do it up here. My ear. Look at my notes.
Is there a basketball analogy or a sports analogy for someone who's like getting off course? I guess that would be like Esther's going off-roading on the... I love analogies. I love the
like
analogies.
he's like struggling. He's in a slump.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, we'll work on that.
Just straying from the path.
Sure, we'll go with that. All right, sorry. Yeah, I skipped this one. My bad. It was going to flow nicely. But anyway,
13.
the new Intuit Arena, which we've showed a lot. So this is a look at the Intuit Arena. This is how many $1 billion did he spend on this?
He just said it, but...
Okay, so it's getting into it. I love the title. So this is where the Clippers are going to play in L.A. Okay, they're moving. They're not going to share it with the Lakers anymore. They're going to their own stadium. Steve Ballmer spent like billions and billions of dollars. There's Wi-Fi ports at every seat. Look.
Wow.
Wi-Fi and phone chargers. Wi-Fi phone chargers.
I've seen a lot of Clippers games.
Yeah, well, not like you're going to see him here. This place, he built a whole court that people can rent out and play their rec games in.
They used to have to change all the flags for like all the Lakers, and they'd take all the winning Lakers stuff down and then put up no Clippers stuff.
Exactly.
And they would just over and over. Someone's job. Yeah. And they get paid more than the WNBA players to just take down flags every day.
Probably. But anyway, that stadium's going to be out, and they have that wall for just like the hardcore fans. They're going to measure like decibels or who's cheering the loudest and reward them. He's really integrating some.
I
want to
be I want to be a hype person at a sports game.
You could, and it's a wall, right? It goes like straight up, where like the seats are.
Yeah.
But you were afraid at T-Mobile. This is even steeper than the Sphere.
It was part me being afraid and part me telling my husband that I want like better seats. I was like, oh, I'm so afraid of these cheaper tickets.
He'll hit a big bet. You'll be courtside. Don't worry. All right. So Ryan, what was next?
So we were talking about the Savannah Bananas, and then sticking with baseball. From the Nationals Park in their division is the Miami Marlins.
Yes.
Miami Marlins have a giveaway coming up.
You love the SpongeBob.
It is a SpongeBob night, giving out this jersey celebrating the 25th anniversary of SpongeBob.
Okay, so Firmly Grasp It is the title of this. I have a feeling that's probably a SpongeBob reference that I don't get.
Yeah. That was courtesy of Jerry.
Very good, Jerry.
From an episode where Squidward breaks his whole body.
Okay.
And they use the jellyfish net and firmly grasp it.
Okay. Now, Esther, I've never watched SpongeBob, and these guys have. They're younger. I never watched it.
I watched a little, but
Okay.
apparently science has come out and it has ruined the youth and the brain and ADHD because they do too much jump cuts.
Okay. All right,
So I don't recommend it unless you want to have ADHD, which I do. And we probably all have.
I'm with you. That's a cool jersey, though. You're going to try to get one of those, aren't you?
No.
Oh, you love SpongeBob. That's pretty cool. Anyway, the guy who did the voice for SpongeBob, Tom Kenny, used to live a couple blocks away from me.
Wow.
Used to see him on outings. Yeah. I don't know. It's a great story, isn't it? All right. Was that the last one, or do we have one more? Sorry.
We have a couple more. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I'm sorry.
So from the NL East and those two teams to the AL East.
Oh boy.
The New York Yankees championship ring was put up for Reggie Jackson's 2009. Their last World Series championship ring was put up for sale, and sold for $164,000. But yeah, like I said, that's their last championship.
Yeah, and he was an executive consulting, whatever, so he gets that. But was it his then, or did he put that up for sale, or did he give it to somebody who then went, "Thanks, Reggie, I'm going to go make 150 grand"?
I'm not sure if he put it up or not, but I would not say it's a good investment because if they do win anyone anytime soon, that
won't be the last year.
Correct.
I don't know. Look at the blunders we did at the top of the show, and that's crazy with them against the Orioles. They are free falling. I think the White Sox have more wins than them since like mid-June or something.
In the last month and a half.
Or early June. The Yankees are struggling, which, by the way, I love to see. Not a big Yankee fan. You were Florida, not New York.
I'm from Tampa, so they had the Yankees.
Oh, they did.
Derek Jeter would hang out around Tampa, and everyone got all excited.
Did you know apparently Derek Jeter, he had quite a run of dating very famous, beautiful women.
Yeah.
And maybe not
quite a run.
Quite a run. See what I did there? He was a hit. But anyway, he had all these a gift basket. He would give them.
That's not the only gift he gave them.
Right. What?
Herpes.
Oh, right. He would give them like a gift basket with a signed ball.
I would love that. You know, I used to hang out with guys and I never got a gift basket. So anything I would love, like if you're gonna make some bad mistakes after the club,
right?
You might as well leave with like a signed T-shirt.
Right.
Like,
something,
Mama, guess what? Something you could sell on eBay for $164,700.
I don't know if any of those baskets are up, but that is a true story. You know, when Denny Nagel is here August 5th through August 9th co-hosting, we'll ask Denny because he played with Jeter.
I didn't know about the herpes, so
I don't. Did he have?
That's like a confirmed thing. Also, I mean, who cares?
Okay, right.
We love it.
Get a shot.
But I just think that came with the gift basket.
Something you'll never forget. Yes, Ryan. Next.
So from going from baseball to now football, there was a celebrity golf event over the weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In Northern California.
Are you a Travis Kelce? You know who Travis Kelce is?
I love Travis Kelce.
Why?
Because he's just such a good player.
Yeah, that's why. And he dates the most famous woman in the world.
And he likes the game. Okay, no, I just think he's great.
All right, well, watch what he did here. This is Travis Kissley, as we call him. Hit a golf ball, hit a guy in the arm. So watch what he does. They're going crazy. He's like, sorry, bro. And then he kissed his arm.
Aww.
How about that? Is that sweet? Does that make him even sweeter now?
Well, it's funny because all day long my kids bust their head and hurt
Right.
themselves, and I'm like, can I kiss it? And right now, they are at the age where they want mommy to kiss their boo-boos.
Oh, well, that's
And
cute.
Anything. They'll be like, I have a boo-boo. Anyone we talk to, they're like, can I show you my boo-boo? And
Right.
there's nothing. And we're like, aw.
It's very sweet.
So I think guys like showing their boo-boos and getting kisses. So no, but he's great. I like that he's able to have a fierce, partner and be supportive.
T Sizzle. All right, Ryan. All right, you're good. We're good.
Well, we did have two other things from the same
okay,
event.
yeah,
Are
go for
they
it.
Taylor Swift related or?
They are not.
They are not. All right, what else we have?
So the first one, Josh Allen was walking by the crowd, and somebody asked him to accept a trade for him.
Yeah,
in
I love
his
this.
fantasy league. The trade happened to be Josh Allen and Mitchell Trubisky for Patrick Mahomes. So the guy got Josh Allen by having Josh Allen selecting the accept button.
So I'm sure your husband Noah does fantasy football and stuff like that.
But I think Mahomes is going to be.
I don't know. First of all, Mitch Trubisky thrown in there. What are you going to do with that? But that's pretty funny that he said, "Can you confirm the trade?" And Josh Allen came over and traded. It's pretty cool.
Gosh, it's the fantasy world is so interesting.
What would be the best female fantasy league? What would be good?
Doing something productive with your time.
Oh, that's why I retired. I retired a few years ago, but they're bringing me back in
to the fantasy world.
Well, we're going to do a league here. We got to do one, and I know everybody, so it'll be fun.
Yeah. No, a woman's fantasy. We want Odell Beckham, Travis Kelce, the Sam something. He's openly gay. Like I want to take all anyone who's openly gay, dating a Kardashian, dated, has video footage of him going down on a woman. Like anything that's
we'll
like
have to Google
kind of
that later. I'm not sure if we have that.
That's Odell Beckham.
I didn't know about this.
Are you kidding?
That didn't make posts with punchlines.
Important sports facts.
I didn't know. Are you aware of this?
Am I insane, or was that famous?
I don't know. Oh.
See, I'm gonna go for like all the football players who've made a splash
salacious
in a different
things.
way.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. What else, Ryan?
There one more. So Aaron Rodgers. There was a fan holding a picture of them from
when they were, and this is when he was with the Green Bay Packers.
Suck.
There you go. He has to say "suck" after you say Green Bay Packers. So they reenacted the shot, a la me and Tommy Lasorda that I did. Shakes his hand, and weirdly has his hand in his pocket the whole time. Yeah, it's a cute picture. I mean, that's recreated the moment. It's very cute.
Is that J-Lo's ex?
Aaron Rodgers? No, he had dated like Shailene Woodley.
Oh.
He's dated Danica Patrick.
Wait, who's the J-Lo? A-Rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, A-Rod. Yeah.
Aaron.
That was Aaron.
Alex Rodriguez.
Oh, Alex Rodriguez. That's Aaron Rodgers. It's a different A. That's
These
A-Rod.
nicknames need to get better.
Women's Fantasy League having their man do housework, says Keith Lau.
There you go.
There you go. I'm not reading that. Frank is okay. Very good. They're called the NF Fever. Oh, not reading that one. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Esther, I want you to talk about July 25th. You're very excited about this locally here, the Bagel Mania show. You looked at me like, what's July 25th?
I was like, what? July 25th. So I really wanted to make some kind of footprint in the Las Vegas comedy scene. There's all kinds of places you can go to comedy, but most of all, you're walking through a casino or something like that.
Right.
But this is really targeted to locals.
Cool.
I want local people. I want it to be really fun. There's going to be excellent food. When was the last time you saw a comedy show with excellent food? So you're going to, honestly, I would go to Bagel. So Bagel Mania is this delicious place.
Okay.
Yummy, yummy food. And they're going to open their doors at night just for us to throw a big comedy show. And they're going to have like a special menu just for the show. But I'm always like, if I'm going to go to a comedy, I go to comedy clubs and they're like, what do you want? And it's always like, nothing. This
chicken
food
fingers or
inedible.
Wings.
Yeah, they do like queso that's from a machine. It's bad. And so this time it's like, come watch comedy, and we're going to try to get locals and friends coming in and out of town, but me and my husband are running it together.
Tremendous. And where can we find out? Should we go to social media for this?
Bagel Mania Comedy.
Bagel Mania Comedy.
Ester.Steinberg is my Insta. I'm going to be posting about it. And then other than that, like, I just want it to be a good hang and a community. I feel like a lot of times we walk into comedy venues and it's like, we don't, like, who are this, like, weird hodgepodge of people? And it's kind of fun. But this is going to be like, hey, what's up? Like, we know each other. Like, I don't know. I'm inviting everyone I know.
And what day of the week is it?
Including like the person who does like my laser facials, my bikini waxers, the girl who did my colonic.
OBJ.
Yeah, I'm getting like all the weirdest people in my life who've seen some parts of my body. And I'm like, come see me do comedy. And they're like, so basically me and everyone.
Your people. Your
everyone who I've paid to do
crew.
Interesting things.
Fashion and beauticians and or what's sort of
esthetician.
There you go.
7:00. You come in, you order some food, eat, and then we start the show promptly at 8. And I'm going to host it because I don't trust anyone.
Okay.
Hosting is so important, and it's not my favorite thing to do, but it's necessary.
When you're good at it, they keep you in that position for a long time, right? Because if you're a good opener, that's what. Yeah. So you need a good opener though, so that'll be great.
Yes, I will be opening the show, and it'll be lots of funny comedians. Michael Yo is going to headline.
Okay.
And Noah Gardenswartz is going to be doing a set.
We got good people,
and it's going to
awesome.
feel yummy.
All right, follow Esther on social media, ladies and gentlemen. You have a special coming out later this year, correct?
Yeah, it'll be
Shot
a
in LA?
tiny bit closer to the election. It was shot in LA. It's called Schmear Campaign.
Okay, there you go. You play a little guitar. I remember
I
seeing the
play
pictures.
a little guitar,
Love it.
and I roast my dad, who's run for office 5 times, and he's lost 5
I remember you
times.
telling us this last time. All right, well, we'll look forward to that. Esther, thank you so much for coming in on a Monday. You kicked off the week right here on Punchlines.
Thank you.
Where is Bagel Mania, JR says, from the ballpark?
Right by the
again?
convention center in Las Vegas.
Boom. There you go. JR is a big fan of the show, watches it all the time. And Keith Love says, this episode has an LA vibe. There you go.
Oh,
Being
wow.
a good host, you get stuck there for a long time. That's what I just said, Keith. Yeah, Keith actually.
He's just repeating.
He opened for me at Jimmy Kimmel. That's why he's good, because he's a good host. Oh, did I just see the Wimbledon clip?
We were going to see if Esther thinks so.
All right, Esther, do you think this clip is funny? Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so tell us what you're seeing. Please do play-by-play.
It looks like someone lost an earring. Like, I don't know.
So
and they switch
at
teams.
Wimbledon. It's
they
a
run
lot
around.
of retired players in an exhibition.
Right, and then the queen is there. You know,
Right.
she's dead.
No, and then so
This looks ridiculous. It looks like a fire drill or something.
Right.
It's crazy. I mean, it's chaos.
yeah, is it funny?
I guess it would be funnier if I was like best friends with one of them. But right now, it's just like they are all an identical outfit. So it's
Yeah.
just kind of like.
Well, Wimbledon, you have to wear white.
It looks a little minion-y,
Yeah.
like a Minion sketch. Like,
Banana.
yeah.
No, see, we had an argument if that was funny or not. I didn't think it was funny. They thought it was funny.
Oh, okay, hold
She's
on.
joking.
Hold on, let
It's
me
not
do it
funny.
again.
Stick with it.
Oh my God.
We'll
that's
do an insert of that
hilarious.
later for everyone watching later on. Ladies and gentlemen, Ester Steinberg, great job. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming in. Tell Noah we said, hey, we'll get Noah back in here too. We'll be back tomorrow with Matt Everett, the new play-by-play man for UNLV football on the radio this year, and he's always great on our show. Ryan and I will be there tomorrow at noon. High noon in the desert. I'm Frank Nicotero. Punchlines line stands for live in Nevada every show.
Happy birthday, T.